Okay, well, welcome back. Cisco's asleep. I've been messing around trying to fix my repos. Uh, Topher brought it to my attention that the Twitter clone should have been in its own repo instead of the intro. So, copied some commit history and basically set up the old repo as an additional remote. Pulled that down into an empty repo, so I was able to get all that, and then removed that remote. At least I'm pretty sure I did, and then corrected the files from the two. Also found out that you can edit the language that displays in GitHub by uh, limiting the files it finds for its linguistic detector. So that was kind of cool. That was fun. So instead of C++, the Flutter intro shows as Dart now, which is good. I mean, that's what it was intended to be. I probably could have ignored some additional files in the repo, but I was pretty much done with that and I didn't want to mess with it. So that's the route I took. And today we're going to look at, I think, Firebase for Flutter and setting up authentication for the app. So let's dive in. And as you can see now, we're in the Holberton Twitter clone. Let's just check our remotes real fast, make sure I removed it, just the one. Yeah, so I think we're good. I know this may be a bad habit of mine, but it's my only. It's just me working in the repo, so it's not like I have to worry about other people's commits or history or anything. So it's just piddling with the Git attributes file. Let's just clear that out. Okay. So this was some of the documentation that was linked for the Firebase. And let's see, the first task is to create a folder models, and inside it create a new file, user Dart. Inside user Dart, create a class, so it's not even mentioning it at the moment. Let's see. So Firebase is brought in the third part. So just set this down for a minute and start where it wanted us to. Let's see. Twitter clone. Yeah, these when I first started playing with the attribute file, which is not in this one, it had marked the Flutter intro as a CMake code base. That was rather interesting. So this one's in the lib, a new folder models, new user.dart. What does our user look like? Class user. I don't think we have to extend anything. Let's see if I can just copy this. Not sure. Yeah, this is probably a silly workaround, but I don't want to have to type all this out. So let's see if this will work real quick. Basically, my plan is to throw it into an Excel sheet and then swap the tabs, because it should just pretty much be that easy. Let's see, a lot of stuff in here. In fact, I'll just go throw it over here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music. Okay, of course that didn't work. So here we go. Most of these are string. Key. User ID. I have other plans. Email. Name. Username. Display name. Image URL. Followers. Okay, so this is where our followers was coming in. That we were messing with before. Followers, following, followers list, following list. Now I always forget what this is, and I think it's, there we go. So we don't want all those. We just want no. Of course I messed it up. It's gonna be this one down to there. I'm gonna say string, and then these are ints. These are, oh, that's not it. List of string. It's gonna be like, these are uninitialized. Thanks, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna add the constructor user. If I remember correctly, it's this. And then basically taking all this. Oh man, why did probably we're just gonna try something. Right? And we're gonna do that again. I just don't want to have to type all this, so we need to add this to these. This dot, and then space that out equals. So these are defaults. An constructor that accepts a map string. Add a named constructor from JSON. Okay, so we did this in the. Yeah, we did this elsewhere. Create an instance named to JSON that returns a map with all the attributes. Okay. But if this is the constructor, we're just going to set these all with default values. Say key. User ID. I don't think I did any less typing. I am sure I did at some point. Be nice if I could just get this all out of here. Username. I'm gonna have to pay for Pandora because, like, holy crap, there's so many commercials. Got a deal on 4 months worth of YouTube Premium, so might swap to that to listen to music for a bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are all these are all commas. Okay, I can fix that real quick. Comma. This dot followers equals 0. Following equals 0. flowers. Followers list. This dot equals blank string, maybe? Can that list string to do it must be constant. Wow, okay, whatever. So let's make them blank lists. Following. Okay. That. So there's our constructor so far. Now let's go look at the Breaking Bad repo. We can just go reuse our code. Did I lose it from this? Twitter Flutter intro. That's what I'm looking for. Not Breaking Bad. Wait, what? That is not what I anticipated would happen. Usually this opens. That is a strange behavior. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's go here. Tried Filmora for splicing videos and stuff before I had authenticated my YouTube account. You can only upload up to 15 minutes of video, so I was gonna break them all up, but I needed a splitter that didn't leave a watermark, and Filmora was not it for free. So wait, oh, I freaking deleted it. That's what happened. Huh. Okay, you know what? Yeah, and I did that because I can just grab it on. That's what GitHub's for. Let's just go there. Clone. Let's see, Flutter intro. Yeah. Breaking Bad. Lib. Was it in our models? This is an example of the mapping. So class quote, and this is the character, and the quote has a from JSON as well. Both are your same implementation. Seems pretty simple, returning an actual object instantiated from the JSON. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we want a to JSON that maps to strings. So I feel like there's a built-in somewhere. We'll look for that in just a moment. I need the convert dictionary, and where am I going? Here we are. Something else. This is my background for the day. Looks really cool. I don't know where this is exactly. Yeah. Looks nice though. I think we could find out if we went to bing.com. A lot of times it's the same. Jewel of the Adriatic. Rovin? I'm Rovinj? Not sure how that's pronounced, to be honest. Croatia. Yeah, looks really cool. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, and our example. Static, we're just going to grab this. I'm going to say static user. returning a user. Now we need all the attributes. So yeah, and to be honest, let's go with arrow syntax. Like, I don't know why I left that one that way. This tab got messed up. Okay. All right. Trying to think of the easiest way to do this. So we're gonna remove this portion of it. Let's see. Let's replace the equals with a colon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we can go to the last bit. Yeah. But they're all different. So this is probably, let's see. Let's try this. Replace that with thing. No, with JSON thing. Right? And then we just have to add a closing bracket to the end. So bop. And then, let's see, so we're going to start here. We're going to go down. Oh, whoa, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I missed the key sometimes. That was Alt Shift. So we go here, and then closing bracket. Oh, shit. No, I messed up the replace. Okay, well, that's fine. We can do that again real quick. JSON, boop, thank you, and then down, end, closing bracket. Not bad. Might be able to go faster, but so we're just gonna do this. Now I'm not sure. I have no data source, right? So. So why are followers a string? And then we have a followers list. Why wouldn't we just have a followers list in the JSON that has a list of strings? What is a followers? Oh, the number, the amount. Okay, so why isn't it is an int. What am I doing? Because I'm pulling it from the JSON. Okay, there we go. I'm coming back to my senses. Yeah, this is right. Okay, so we're just gonna go grab here. I'm assuming this is again what our data source is gonna look like at the moment, based on the history here. So we lost this, I think. There's our static creator. That didn't take very long for a lot of text. Feels pretty good. Now we need a to.json. So let's see. Let's Flutter convert class to, let's see, convert object to JSON. Convert object list to JSON. Yeah, there's got to be something that converts it. Alright, yeah, this is, yeah. Convert into JSON string to JSON. Okay. I guess there isn't a built-in. It's saying, hey, you can do it this way. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, homie. That's, I guess maybe that's the standard way to do it in Flutter. And there's no conversion library. Convert library's built-in JSON code function to convert the user object. Can, well, what says? Oh, but wait. Oh, okay, so the JSON encode uses the toJSON map method to pull out the JSON. I mean, yeah, that's. It'd be nice if there was a built-in for the JSON encode, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's think of another way we can do this quickly. We have all these here. They'll need to go into strings, or yeah, put things around them, and then we repeat them, right? Yeah, I feel like that's it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to delete a little bit more than I'm. Okay, let's set up the method first. Map to JSON. Return. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, that's probably not what I want either. Oh yeah, it worked. Alright. I don't know why I felt the need to. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Over to the first word, 1 to the end, boom. Yeah. Let's see. Is there an easier way to do this? I feel like there is. I feel like we can do this again. Right? If I'm just needing the first word, let's see. Control Shift arrow. Copy. End. Space. Boom. Ah. Yeah. We're going to throw these around them. Boop, 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 boop. And then we just got to add the commas. Oh, this is so nice. I got to do this kind of stuff more often. Like I don't make nearly the effort needed to like learn all these shortcuts, and it'll just change my life when I do. All right, well there's that. Say hey now baby. We got a toJSON function, baby. Say hey now baby. I don't know what that. I gotta quit doing that. I've seen too many people do it. I can stick with this stuff. All right. Okay, well that was fun enough. So this says this should be dynamic, and I guess because they're not all strings, like these, we'll try dynamic. To initiate object from the map, yeah. Let's see. Let's read all the directions. Add the class constructor. We did that. Add the named constructor from JSON. Yep. Constructor prototype user. That's the thing that we just implemented. Although, yeah, that's good. Oh wait, dynamic map. This says it wants. Constructor prototype. It says there should be a dot here. I don't think that's accurate. Yeah. It's definitely not what worked previously, so. I'm going to stick with what we've got here. Let's see. Create an instance method JSON that returns the map with all the attributes. Yep. Oh, let's see. A map returns a map. Do I need to say map? Expected an identifier? Key value. Right, structure is equivalent to the non-const map literal. You know, I'm just going to stick with what I see working. And this is a map with its key values. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I'm a little unfamiliar with a map. I'm guessing a map is equivalent to an object, at least, or a dictionary. Like, the whole Dart map thing. Not, like I said, not too familiar, but this looks right. We mark that as done. Let's see, get status. Get commit plus okay, inside lib providers, create a new file, auth_state.dart. Didn't we already do this? Oh no, this is auth state. This is not app state. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Inside that, we'll create the auth provider, which will hold all our authentication logic. Create a class auth that extends change notifier. So let's see if we can just grab a similar model. Change notifier, so we can, let's see. Auth state. This is kind of a weird song about watching Netflix and like your life and what season you're in. AJR Netflix trip. It seems okay. I'm not sure I'm thumbing it up. It's a little distracting at the moment, but you know that's what volume control is for. Okay, inside the main.art. So what am I changing exactly? It doesn't say. We can now access auth from anywhere in our app. Yeah, great. Auth, like what? In here we have a page index, right? Here we have our and it is busy, which I haven't used yet. So we'll just put something in here. Right, we're gonna call it test. Okay, wait, we need get. Let's see, do test equals val. Okay, now at least I have something that I can confirm is changing. Yeah, I've got a getter. We got a setter. So we could put that in like our bottom bar that's across multiple pages and see, like, print out the value as we go rendering different pages. Got it. Okay, so that's a weird one. Auth that extends name change or change notifier. Yeah, inside main add this. So let's do an all.dart, and just like we have the all here for providers, or for screens rather, let's do that. Remember, I think it's just export and then the name of the file. Yeah, export quote thing app state export auth. So now we can go back to our main and just import the all. I really like that pattern, using that, not having to have this giant list of imports. I can just see that I'm going to import all of my providers and okay, so we can change this to all, and that's here. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna say auth state boom. Okay. Well, now we've got our auth provider set up. We don't have a consumer yet. In this part of the project, we'll be using Firebase to handle our backend and authentication. Let's start by adding the package needed. Cloud Firestore. Cloud Fire. So some of this might be outdated. I'm not sure. The documentation they sent me to originally was yeah, definitely outdated. I did not mean to open Chrome. Get out of here. Let me check. Yeah, I can close Discord. This is what having a 12-year-old CPU gets you. or more. I think it's like 13 now. I've been saying it's 12 for a long time, but oh man, I can't wait to get like a Ryzen chip, the new gen. Once I get a job, this PC is going to get a serious overhaul, and then I'm going to update my daughter's PC and probably set up a gaming PC downstairs for the TV, because I'm a PC gamer. I don't even have a console. I mean, we do. My wife had a PlayStation 3, I think, when we got together. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm just Steam and discounts. Give me that 75% or more all day, every day. I know, like, there's the whole issue with software as a service or whatever, where like, oh, Steam could just be like, hey, you know what? We're done. And any of those games, I think it was Ubisoft recently took down their network access for a lot of Assassin's Creed games and things of that nature. You know, that's a big red flag, but I understand it takes a bit to maintain the servers that were running those things. But yeah, I mean, you don't really own a lot of that stuff you're using, especially if the game is online only. So Steam, at least if you heard something like that, you can be like, okay, what do I need to download to play? Like Monster Hunter World, I think, is like that too, right? Where you have to connect. Yeah, not entirely in love with that model, but you know, whatever. If it's single player and you're just, I mean, I get it. Monster World is kind of multiplayer, but okay. Where's our Firebase? Or yeah, Firebase documentation. Here we go. Connect app to Firebase. To your app. Improve the plugin in your Dart code. Flutter pub add Firebase auth. Okay. Let's go to where Flutter actually runs in PowerShell. Let's just get rid of this for now. Flutter pub add Firebase auth. Yep, that's good. Changed 12 dependencies. Okay. Well, hope things run still. Once complete, rebuild your Flutter application. Yep. And wait for this to end. That could be what's actually running. Not entirely sure. The YAML thing just kind of automatically does stuff sometimes. So exit code 0. So I think that's complete. So let's go Flutter run. Now I guess I'll select Windows here in a second. Oh, there's Cisco. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to last too long. Choose the login provider. You need to enable it in the Firebase console. Go to the sign in method page in the Firebase authentication section. What? Prototype and test the Firebase local inside. Okay, so I'm going back to the actual task. And it says now inside auth. I'm assuming the auth state we created. It says inside auth, add a new Firebase authentication instance, auth : Firebase auth. We will also add a reference to the user's collections inside Firebase Firestore, which will hold the user's data. And it has some info here. Using with converter. So this doesn't seem too terribly long. It's really just probably getting Firebase set up and working. And I might follow some of this documentation down here. Okay, yeah, everything seems to be working fine. So we don't have to worry about that. The dependencies. I was kind of concerned that some of the dependency changes might have done something, but the emulator involves just a few steps. Apps test config to connect to the emulator. Firebase. This is Firestore. Oh, buddy. Okay, he's banging on his crib. I'll probably have to go in a minute, but so let's see what cloud Firestore might be. Well, I'm pretty sure this is where I ended up. To get started with Cloud Firestore, please see the documentation. Great. To use this plugin. Store and sync app data at global scale. Database built for global apps. So So it sounds kind of like MongoDB. Possibly. I could be way off. It's just the first thing I came to mind. This archive, yeah, okay. Archive might not reflect the laser in the fire. You can, and see, this is the documentation that I was sent to. So I think we need to stick with the quick start, which is probably what we're already looking at. Yeah. So how do I, yeah, how do I get to this Firebase console? Create a Firebase in the Firebase console. Create a Firebase project or add Firebase services to an existing GCP product. The cloud Firestore section. Well, this is going to take some digging. And I'll probably, since I got to go get Cisco anyway, this seems like a good place to stop. Only got in about 45 minutes today. But once we get this tied in to the Flutter app, seems like I need like an account. Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably go through this project creation, and then I guess we'll tie that project and their Flutter cloud to our app so that everything can connect. And yeah, I'm not seeing exactly what to do in this. Firebase authentication instance auth, Firebase auth. Okay, so I guess this little method they've created here is sending, it's like creating the data on the server. But yeah, all this is unfamiliar, so we're gonna figure it out. Till next time, code on.